Hi, Bob Szklarz, founder and owner of Colonial Carpentry Innovations, coming to you from Whately, Massachusetts. This particular project actually belongs to a very special client of ours. We've done work for them multiple times over the last 14 years. 14 years ago, we put an addition on the end of this house, which was their ensuite. Unfortunately, last November, they had a fire. And consequently, because of that, the entire house needed to be gutted. And we are now beginning the processes of putting that back together. On the note of the fire, folks, be very careful with your charging cords, because that is how we speculate that this started. So if you want to come on inside, you're going to enter into the dining room and kitchen space. Off to my right, this is where the dining room was. Beforehand, there was a couple of wing walls that stuck out on both sides. There was a header that went across. This actually was a porch originally, and somewhere along the line, somebody finished it off and turned it into a dining space. And trust me when I tell you, they didn't do a very good job back when it was done, so we had to fix up some framing and get it prepared for moving forward. Also, on this space right here, there used to be a beam that dropped down. We buried that into the ceiling to make this kitchen space nice and wide open. There was a wall right here dividing the kitchen and this sitting space. We took that out, so now there's going to be a peninsula that comes out. There's going to be bar seating on this side. There was always a closet there. We reconfigured it so it could be utilized better for more like a pantry space. I think it was kind of used for coats before, and it was a lot smaller because of where the wall was. The wall actually cut off about 12 inches of that. This opening here leads into the living room. You know, it's a nice little space. It's a little funny with the jog there, but I know that they have reached out to an interior designer to help them with the layout in here. We contemplated an opening between the sitting space and the living room. We decided against that, so they'd have wall space. Who doesn't love wall space, right? We love an open concept, but we love wall space even more, right, for our artwork. So if you follow me, we'll head on down. When we first started putting things back together here, we had a chimney that went up through the floor from the basement up into the attic. 14 years ago, the chimney was taken down below the roof line, which was a plus, so that they could add solar panels at that time. It just was really used for nothing other than chasing wires down in it. So during this process, we figured eliminate it and just created a much more grand opening, no definition here. People can just flow. So if you come back this way, so where the camera is right about now, we've got the primary bathroom to my left, and we have the spare bedroom to my right. We reconfigured the attic stairs 14 years ago. We had a nice custom built-in here where they displayed things. This was kind of just more like an office space. This will continue to be used as an office space when everything is said and done. So if we head this way, we're going to head into the ensuite that was built 14 years ago. Tremendous space, just phenomenal, the amount of light. These folks are so blessed. They live right next to Quanquant Farm here in Whately, and they get to enjoy the blooms of the trees and all the activity that takes place throughout the year. So when we built this, we created a window seat in the back here, which great space to sit, read a book, look out over the farmland. The bed was right here under two awning windows, a double wide awning window, and then you had the flanking double hungs with the nightstands, and then another one over there. Just an overabundance of light. One of the things that we learned after the fire chief had told the homeowners that such a blessing that we put a cathedral ceiling in here, because it really is what saved the house. It kept it from flashing over into the rest of the house and just totally being lost. So fortunately, it was not a lost cause. We have a walk-in closet over there. And then if you come in here, you got this little space that leads to the washer and dryer right off of the master. And then on into the master bath, which was an amazing space. Had a walk-in shower over here to my right. A lot of glass, a lot of tile, then a little alcove for the toilet. But this was the corner. You'll see we have 2 casement windows here, which the new ones will be double hung when they get installed. But right here was a double slipper soaker tub. And she could literally choose what she wanted to look at that evening. Our client, she just loves those tubs, and she could either be looking at Quant Farm, or if she turned the other way, she could be looking at Mount Sugarloaf. So just a lot of thought went into this space when it was being developed. And we're looking forward to getting them back into their home and enjoying their life again. So I really thank you for joining us on this journey, and stay tuned. There'll be more videos coming. Thank you.